What's up YouTubers and Roulette Calculators family, Ed Clark back with a continuation from yesterday's video where I took £20 up to £57 using the dealer tracker playing with very low stakes. So I'm back here to carry on with that session and we're just going to get straight to that. But I have had a few emails from some of the members asking me to explain a bit more in detail exactly how this works and how I'm betting and so on. So I'm going to pause the video there so you can see when I set up the dealer tracker, I'm choosing the last 3 spins in this direction. Now the reason for that, we can set any number up to 15 and that's going to record that many of the dealer's results, giving us insight onto the table. Now the reason I've chosen 3 spins, it makes it quite good for making the bet. So if you've got 3 areas, I want to be covering all of them with my neighboring bet. Now if I have say 10 spins, then the data, the first few spins are going to be outdated. So if the dealer has changed the momentum of how fast they're spinning the ball, I'm going to be betting in the wrong area. So if we've got 3, if she changes the spin, that's going to jump from, let's say, this area of the wheel to the opposite side. And that means I'm not allowed to bet because I need to cover all 3. So that's my thinking behind it. I'm going to carry on playing the video and just kind of explain exactly what I mean. As you can see, I've gone onto Roulette Azure again, which is the reason for that is because it's a low stakes table. It's 10 pence minimum bet. I'm going to be carrying on with yesterday's stake. I went up to 20 pence per number after I took my balance up to £40. So as you can see, I'm just selecting the previous numbers from this particular dealer, and that's starting to highlight on the board. Now let me be clear why it's highlighting. So a lot of people are entering the numbers saying, you know, I entered in number 18 and it isn't highlighted. It doesn't work off of the numbers. That would be that would be pointless. Hot numbers, I believe, are a waste of time if you're looking at hot numbers because overall they're going to get landed on multiple times. What I'm focusing on is where the dealer spins that ball from. It measures the distance around the wheel from where they spin to where the ball lands, and that's what the calculator is keeping track of. So it's measuring the distance from where that dealer spins the ball from to where the ball lands, and then that's highlighting, these numbers are highlighted based on that previous information. So we're tracking 3 of those results. So and bear in mind, this is a multi-direction table, so the dealer alternates from clockwise spins to anti-clockwise spins, so it's tracking 2 separate sets of data. Now if it's just a single direction spin, we'd choose the dealer tracker one direction, and of course that populates much quicker because this we're having to enter 2 lots of data, so her left spins or her anti-clockwise spins and her clockwise spins. So now you can see on the table we've got 3 sets of data. We've got number 12, 28 and number 20. They're all highlighted. Now all I'm going to do is go onto the casino here, and you can see that I'm increasing that to number 8. What that means is I'm going to be, wherever I'm going to put the neighbours bet on the little wheel there, wherever I click that thing, it's going to put a bet on that number, and 8 numbers to the left of it and 8 numbers to the right. So we're covering 17 numbers. Now all I need to do is make sure that I'm going to cover all 3 of those highlighted numbers with that 117 number neighbour bet. So as you can see here, as I hover over the wheel, you can see that I'm covering from 22, so I'll spin it down. Now you can see I'm covering from number 20 up there all the way down to 19, which is there. Okay, so now I move it down 1, so I'm covering from number 1, and that covers all the way to 15. So that's where I put the bet, and again I've just put 20 pence per number. So what that means is I've covered all of those numbers that are highlighted, and all of the ones in between, obviously. Now there's probably some mathematician on here that is going to watch and wonder what would happen if I just bet on the highlighted numbers, and I think in this particular session I would do very well. So you see number 20 came in and that was highlighted. So if I did just bet on the 3 numbers, that would have been a very nice win indeed. Now you can see here we've got number 28, 12 and number 10. Now as you can see here, I'm putting the bet on 35 all the way down to 10. Now that's the overlap, so you can see number 12's covered and 35's just to the left. I could overlap and hit number 23, but the reason I don't is you can see here we got 28 and 12. There's two results which are closer, so I want to give that side a little bit more love, basically, because chances are it's going to land on that side. So that's what I do there. And again, I'm just doing a 20 pence bet on this. Now, I think this is the point. I know she freezes. Have a look at her. She's just completely frozen. And I'm wondering what's going on because I can still see the wheels spinning around, right? And now she's moving again. But it kind of goes a bit crazy and then just tells me number 30 comes out. So I was like, okay, very good. I didn't see a move or anything like that. So that freaked me out. But that would have been a loss, okay? As you can see, I would have just missed that one. Number 30. And then it shows her spinning the ball again. I didn't bet on this one because I was still trying to figure out what's going on with the table. And it lands on 30 again. So, I mean, if I did bet, I would have got that. You can see we've got 0 and 0 is a double up and 11 was there. But I wasn't sure if that was actually the feed from the previous video. And it was just synced up again because it's all over the place. So what I do, I decide to refresh the casino because it seemed to have gone a bit haywire there. And I think I'm out of focus now. Hello, look at the roulette calculators. Yeah, this new webcam, it makes me look really, really pasty. And also it's got this autofocus thing, which isn't really doing its job correctly. I think it's kind of got the green screen more in focus than anything. There we go. Yeah, so we got past that, and in fact it was 30, went to number 30, as you can see in the results just to the side of me. So in this particular case, because I couldn't cover all of the 3 highlighted numbers, I didn't bet. And I think I can cover them in this one, from number 7 to 34. So you'll see the easiest way to do it, because I refreshed the table, I have to set that to 8 again. So you can see here, I'm basically highlighting 7 and I can see that will go to number 6. So that will cover all 3 of the results. So what I do, I carry on with the progression because I missed that one that went to number 30. So instead of doing 20 pence per number, I'm doing 40 pence per number, which is a £6.80 bet. And as you can see, that lands nicely there on number 2, so that gives me the win. So current balance is at £65. So just remember, I started with £20 yesterday, so we're doing very small stakes, but it is working. Now in this case, you can see here we got a 0. That area of the board has been landed on twice, and then 35 once. So I mean, this is looking really nice here. So we bet, basically I bet on number 26 because that's right next to the double up as well. So I always favour the side that has the most amount of hits on. And as you can see, it landed on number 3. I mean, you couldn't get more central to where we was betting then. So you can see that went there. Now I'm not going to make you watch the entire session. It is only a 17-minute session. But what I'm going to do is just skip through a little bit like this, so you can kind of see the progression. We're up to £85, that drops to 78, then up to 93, and we just carry on like this. There was quite a while there where I wasn't seeing many areas I could bet on, and then I believe here we start with the bets there. So yeah, it's one of those ones. So this one is covering 32 to 30, and you can see that goes to number 13, so that was lovely, right in the mix there. And that gave me a nice £57 win. So basically that missed. We had a 20 pence per number, it didn't come in. Then we did 40 pence per number, that didn't come in. And then I think we did an 80 pence per number. 80 pence, and then yeah, we £1.60. So yeah, we actually had four times that missed that time, which is the longest I've seen it go. But of course we had the balance to completely cover that, so that was nice. And the good thing about doing 17 numbers on the on this strategy is it's not quite half the table. So when you do a martingale, you're actually adding a bit more of a progression, an increase to the profit that you're going to make. Whereas a standard 18 number martingale means you're just going to basically be even. But this one you're actually creeping up a bit faster. So in this case we don't make a bet here because the numbers aren't aligned enough. And then here it looks pretty good. You can see here number 17, 34. So I favoured 34 because it was a bit closer to that 11 and 36. So yeah, I mean this strategy is doing well. We've obviously taken £20 up to 57, and now we're past 100. So we're wanting to see it land a 4-0. It's one of them horrible ones that's stuck on that rim. I hate those. And as you can see at 33, it didn't work out for us because of that spin. So here it looks nice and congregated, 9, 22 and 0. So a very easy area to make a bet. I'm favouring again the 9 and the 22 side, primarily because it's got the double up there. Not the double up, but it's got 9 and 22, so the two results next to each other. So now we've increased it to 40p per number. It's quite nice actually. It gave us a little bounce back there, put it into number 26, and that's obviously given us a win. So that's taken us up to £110.60. So yesterday we took £20 up to 57, and then today we took 57 up to £110.60, and the wheel's not looking too good, and also it's a dealer change, so it worked out quite nicely, and I thought, okay, £110, that's a nice £50 win, and it took 20 minutes. So I exit out, and what I like to do, which I did yesterday as well, is copy this string of numbers out here, and I go straight onto the social network and paste that bad boy in. But all I'm doing, I'm typing through. Let me just skip forward a bit. Boring watching me type, but basically I've just typed in what I've done, another session. I took that, and also I share the numbers just so other people can check out their own strategies and have a look like that. It's actually playing the video clip again, so I'm going to pause that there, but I really hope that explains to you a little bit more how this works. We only make the bets when we can cover those three highlighted numbers with a neighbouring bet of 17. If we can't cover those three numbers, we just don't bet. Now, even if we're halfway through a progression, we'll just remember where we was at, and then wait until that series of numbers lines up that we can do the bet. And it seems to be working very well. It's quite a nice progression, and I'm not sure how well it would do on flat betting. I haven't tested it yet. But with a progression like that, I feel like if you can win the majority of them like that, you're going to do okay. Now, of course, I could withdraw £100 or whatever and start again with 10 and build up. And that's typically what I do. But I want to increase my balance a bit and then do a bit higher stakes like I'm used to. But it's just interesting to see where we can take small amounts of money up to, because I know not everybody likes to deposit £100 or £200. They like to start with £10, £20 or something like that. So that's why I do these videos like that. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it and you did like it, give the video a thumbs up. If I haven't answered any of your questions, or you've got any questions that you want to ask me, drop them below in the comment section and I will do my best to answer them. And also, if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. And if you're not a member of Roulette Calculators, click the link below and set yourself up a free account. We'd love to chat to you and see how you're doing. With that, take care guys, and as always, bet smart.